In this video, I will show you a free method to vectorize your ChatGPT designs so you have full control over them. Resize them as you want and recolor any part to your liking. I will show you how to do it with 100% free software, Inkscape. But before that, I will show you why the world's easiest vectorizing app doesn't work for our ChatGPT colored designs. Doesn't work yet. I hope they fix it, and if so, it will become my go-to app for all vectorizing needs. Single color designs work well in the Vectorizer app. Just drag and drop your design, wait while the app processes it, and do your final touches if necessary. I think you've noticed that ChatGPT adds a light outline around designs. As you see here, the Vectorizer made that outline white. Here, it has two outlines. The writing is almost black. Then there's a black outline that we want to keep and a white outline that we want to get rid of. To do so, I simply go to the color editor, make the white color transparent, and merge the black colors. That's it. Now you have a clean single color vector design to download. However, with colored designs, we have a problem, and I did not find a solution for it. See these speckles? They are all over the design. Not only speckles, there are bigger, different color patches around, and it can't be fixed with the current Vectorizer color editor. I can shuffle, mix, and match colors endlessly, but I can't get the result I want. I could make it single color, but even then, I couldn't get rid of these spots that I don't need there. The solution could be the option to select single pieces and edit them separately, but unfortunately, this Vectorizer app isn't there yet. Now, I will show you how to vectorize both single and multicolor ChatGPT designs using Inkscape. Inkscape is free software for all Windows, Linux, and Mac users. So, first drop your design into Inkscape, and apply bitmap tracing. If it's not there by default, click this arrow, and there are the options we want: export, layers, and trace bitmap. So again, after you drop your image into Inkscape, you can play with the settings, but usually the default ones work well for single color. Just make sure that it's set to single scan and brightness cutoff mode. Then click the apply button. Here, you see both the input image and the vectorized image on top. Now, go to Layers and Objects and hide the input image to see the vector only. Make sure only the vector layer is selected and go to the Export panel. Tick the Export Selected Only checkbox. Choose the Plain SVG option. Select the path where your file will be saved and click the Export button. Now, let's see how it behaves in Canva. Open the Upload sidebar and drop your design there. Shortly, I will show you why it's important to drop the image in the sidebar, not on the page. When uploaded, drag your design to the page, and now you can resize and recolor your design as you want. So, here is why you want to upload your design to Canva properly. If you simply drag your design directly onto the page instead of the upload area, there is no option to recolor your design. Also, if enlarged too much, it becomes pixelated. It's because Inkscape formats files slightly differently than Affinity Designer, for example. That's why we want to upload it to Canva properly. Now, let's go with a color design. Drop it into Inkscape. Despite Inkscape having a multicolor tracing mode, we are going to use single color trace mode because multicolor mode, same as with the Vectorizer app I showed you previously, is not there yet. So I'm going to use a workaround. In single scan brightness cutoff mode, adjust the threshold setting if necessary for your design and hit the apply button. Now go to the Layers and Objects panel and hide the input image. You can delete it if you want, but hiding is enough for me. Lines look nice and clear. With the vector object selected, go to the Path menu and choose the Break Apart option. I have to say that I'm not a pro with Inkscape. I wanted a solution, and here I show you the way I found. Maybe there is another way to do it more properly, but this is the workaround I found, and it suits my needs. After breaking apart, we have to get rid of these filled parts and clean up those pieces. To do so, select the Edit Paths by Nodes tool. Select unnecessary pieces and delete them. To get rid of filled parts, select the object and in the Path menu choose the Combine option. Repeat it with all objects you want to clean up. By combining, you not only fix the filled parts, but also combine selected objects into one single object. Since each object, even a single letter if you want, can have a different color, you can combine objects not only to fix the filled parts, but also to group them for later coloring. So now I have 6 objects to colorize. Select the part you want to change the color of. Go to the Object menu and select Fill and Stroke. Here you can choose the color you want. Another way to colorize is to simply drop some example image into Inkscape and use the color picker to colorize your design. When done, select everything. Go to the Export panel. Make sure the Export Selected Only checkbox is checked. Select the plain SVG option and hit the Export button. Now let's check it in Canva. Upload your design the way I showed previously. And here it is. Now we have a clean vector design that we can resize and recolor as we want. I hope you find this useful.